Senior Life takes helping families seriously. Find out why.
Do you know the average cost of a funeral is over $7,500? Are you or your loved ones prepared for this financial burden? If you're age 85 or younger, the Senior Care Plan from Senior Life Insurance Company can ease that burden by paying up to $30,000 for funeral and any other final expenses. There is no medical exam, and you'll have lifetime coverage. Your rates will never increase, your benefits will never decrease, and your plan cannot be canceled by Senior Life. To receive free information about the Senior Care Plan and to lock in your lowest rate possible, call the number on your screen now. Also, receive information about a free prescription discount card by calling now. Don't leave your loved ones paying your debt. Call 1-877-896-4186 now.
Everyone's needs are different, but one common need that everybody has is to take care of their loved ones. That's what we do every day. We help thousands of people like you take this financial burden off of their families. If you qualify, we will help you take this burden off your family as well. Who will be responsible for planning your funeral and paying the final cost? The problem today is the high cost of death. 10 years ago, the average funeral cost about 6 to 10,000, but today, funeral, burial, and other final expense costs are between 8 and 12,000. So the question is, how can all those big expenses be paid? There's really only three ways. First, it can be with money we've saved, but we both know how hard that is. Second, we can pass those expenses on to our family. You don't want to put that burden on the ones you love because they're doing all they can do to live week to week without adding a $7,000 to $10,000 debt to what they already have to pay out each month. So the third way, if you qualify, is with a program like ours. Since death is the one thing we can't predict or prevent, we all need to be prepared today. That is why we have partnered up with the Legacy Assurance.
Well, we had a large family, there were lots of kids, and we never lacked for a playmate.
My mom's favorite thing was to grow fruits and vegetables and flowers. She loved her flowers.
Well, Dad was a craftsman, liked working with wood. So, naturally, I like working with wood.
John was a free spirit, and when he passed away, the family was left with this huge bill that we really couldn't afford.
I knew that funerals would cost, I just didn't know how much.
I think when you think about funerals, you think about the things like the casket and the vault and the markers and the monuments, but you forget there's all those other costs with a funeral.
I was really stunned at how much the little things cost, flowers, everything else, even just having music played.
The casket alone was like $6,000.
I walked out of there thinking to myself, how are we going to get this done? And then I thought to myself, wait a minute, Dad was always a planner. So I went back and I looked through all of his paperwork, and I found that he had a Legacy Assurance membership.
I think the funeral service could have been very overwhelming had it not been for Legacy Assurance.
Legacy provides an advocate that'll walk them through the process, and they'll negotiate.
They talked to the funeral home themselves and were able to work out the lowest prices for us for the funeral.
It really felt like Legacy Assurance just put their arm around me and said, it's okay, we got this. You take care of your family.
Certainly with Legacy Assurance, it's not quality that's compromised.
When I think back about how much we paid for my brother's casket, it wasn't nearly as nice as the ones that Legacy offers for a fraction of the cost.
It probably was the most beautiful casket that I have ever seen.
It was quality, materials quality, workmanship at a very reasonable price.
When Mom talked about the membership package, she also mentioned that the price that they gave her was locked in and that would never ever change.
Funerals have gotten even more expensive as the years pass. And the fact that the price is locked in, I won't have to worry about it going up ever, that's incredible.
Not only were the funeral expenses reduced significantly, he had put into place an insurance plan to cover that cost.
The insurance policy will cover all of that, and my family won't be stuck with that financial burden.
There was no burden on us to cover any of those costs. And what that really meant is that at her funeral, we were able to provide flowers there, and the funeral home was full of the most beautiful flowers that Mom would have loved.
It gave me a great sense of relief, but it gave the family a great peace of mind knowing that Dad had put this in place for us.
I know the real reason that the membership at Legacy mattered so much to her and the insurance mattered so much to her is because she was looking out for us.
It gives me an incredible peace of mind knowing that the price is locked in, everything is going to be paid for, and my family won't have to worry about it.
To know that even to the end, he took care of us the way that he always had. It's very humbling to know that he had the Legacy membership as well as the insurance to pay for that. I can't begin to tell you how good that felt, because I became a kid again and I had my dad back.
Occasionally, we will talk with someone who wants to put this off or who wants to think about it, but frankly, when it comes to death, that's one thing we can't put off. Death is certain. And we know you would never want to do anything that would be a burden to your family. Let me share with you the features of our program and why so many people enroll with us. It is a permanent whole life insurance plan. Our customers receive a free membership with Legacy Assurance. The premiums never increase and the benefits never decrease. If you die in an accident, it doubles the face value of your policy. And most of our programs go into full benefit immediately, no waiting. Our plans build cash value, and it is tax-free benefit to your beneficiary. Certain health conditions may require one of our growing death benefit plans. The licensed agent can determine what you qualify for based on a few health questions. But the most important thing is we pay most of our claims within 24 hours of receiving the necessary paperwork. The reason we pay claims that quickly is simple. When you leave this world, it will be one of the worst days in your family's life. You are gone and you're not coming back. So we provide this money the same way you would if you were still alive. This is the last gift of love that you can leave for your family. Today, you and the state licensed agent are going to make sure that financial embarrassment never has to happen with your loved ones. The licensed agent will now show you 3 plans that you qualify for. All you need to do is pick the plan that best helps your family. You will then write a check good today to Senior Life for the first month's enrollment. Today's enrollment payment is the most important as it locks in the rate and your plan. Then pick what day of the month you would like all your future payments made. The agent will have you sign the proper forms and have you answer the automated health questions. Let me be the first to congratulate you on taking this financial burden off the ones that you love and care for so much. Welcome to Senior Life Insurance Company.